Good morning, H coming at you with another Autodesk tutorial video. This time we're looking at lessons 15 and 16 on the SOLIDWORKS education packet. And if you follow along thus far, we're going to be going through this whole packet like unless you pick up the basics and everything else from these videos. I hope they're instructive and you're doing well. Today, lesson 15 is our first, and looking at this object, there is a really big idea in this object that I want to talk about, and that's when designing things that look like stairs, like this. It looks like a set of stairs right here, right? When we have anything that resembles this type of style of shape or object, do the top view. Like when you're looking for like what view do we use, just do the top, because what we're going to have are these different profiles all here, and they're just extruded up 10, 20, 30, 40, right? Very, very simple. Lesson 15 is, I think, well, not sure, but lesson 15, I'm pretty sure, is one of the first ones we have that's definitely like stair steps like this. And in this packet, you're probably going to see a lot of these style of things. So if you see stair steps, similar to this idea, think top view, right? Shortest, quickest pathway to get there is going to be at the top because of just all the profile information that's here with all these shapes that are all just getting extruded upwards. So that's where we're going to start. I'm going to move it here to the side here, and I'm going to get my Inventor opened up, and here we go. So let's get the standard millimeter part up and running, start my sketch on the top view. Let's turn it the right way, get the right orientation going on. Let's do a rectangle because that's super easy to do. We got a 50 by 40, enter. We'll zoom in a little bit. Now we need the internal lines. We need the internals as far as like what profiles are going to be in here. So let's do this L shape. This is one of the first ones here. We'll make sure we dimension this the right way. It should be 10 here, again 10 here, because everything is a multiple of 10 in this packet, makes it super easy. Then we have another line that's kind of just coming straight down this way. Yep. It's just a straight vertical line. This is also going to be 10. Then we have another line that's going to kind of go this direction here like that. We're just going to draw it in there, and then we're going to dimension this because right from here to here, we're given as 20. And from here to here, we're given this is 10. Just like that. We have our drawing. Right? We have our profiles of what we need. Now, I'm purposely ignoring the profile triangle rectangle that's here, like a small one, I'm not bisecting this, drawing a line vertically there, because that's just the surface of a chamfer, right? So I don't need it as a separate profile. So I'll finish the sketch. I'm going to extrude. This is 40 plus sign. This is 30. Plus sign, this is 20, plus sign, this is 10. Enter, and we're nearly done. We need a chamfer this edge right here. This edge is a 20 millimeter chamfer. So chamfer, this, 20, enter. And that is lesson 15. Very short, very simple. Again, with a stair step object like this, look at the top view. Make those profile shapes and then just extrude each of them what they need to be extruded. And then add any additional features after those extrusions are done. In this case, a chamfer, right? So look at anything that has these kind of stair step effects like that, and you'll be doing fine. You'll be doing really well. So this was lesson 15. Very, very easy. Very, very simple to do. So let's take a look at lesson 16, which is where a majority of our time is going to be spent in this video today. Lesson 16 is another loft, right? We have this strange triangle shape coming down to a point right here. But the biggest thing about this part is the trick that is being played on us in the top view. The outside perimeter shape here is not a perfect block of material. This line here is a dimension line. So this line here is the object line of the outside of the shape that we need to draw. So we're going to draw the top view and we're going to extrude it. Then we're going to loft cut these two sections out from the top to the middle and then from the bottom to the middle. That's our plan. So we have a plan of attack in this particular part. Okay, I'm going to move this over to my other monitor and we're going to start with our millimeter part file, start our sketch on the top view. And again, we can't use the rectangle tool because it's not a block of material. It's a bit tricky for sure. That's 40. This is 60. This comes down 30. And then it kind of goes here and then it connects there. So there's a small 10 millimeter line that's going to be right here. This is a 10 millimeter line right there. So this is the line I was talking about here. So this is the drawing that we need. Let me get everything situated here as if y'all are looking at this. There we go. Now we're better off. So this is the drawing of the top view that I needed, right, of the block of material, because we're going to be cutting out with a lofting tool the triangles that we need to cut. But this is the shape. This line, this x-axis that's running right here, the solid line, is a good representative of what's in the drawing because they had a dimensional line that was there, but the object line, the actual shape, was this diagonally slanted line. So this is what we need to draw for the top view. I'm going to finish the sketch and I'm going to extrude this up 40 millimeters. There it is. And that's what it should look like. And now we need to loft a triangle from the top of this cube to the middle and then from the bottom to the middle. So I'm going to start my sketch here at the top. And this triangle that is given to me, it starts here in the corner and it goes up to like here. Then we're gonna have to delete some yellow lines for sure. Right? And then it comes down to the corner here. And then it goes all the way back to this corner here. There's the green dot. Then we can delete the yellow lines again. And then we just want to make sure we dimension this is supposed to be 20. Right? And there's my fully constrained triangle sketch here. I have the 20, this edge, this connects to the corner to the top of that line. So it is a fully constrained sketch. So that's our triangle there. Now, our point that we need to loft this to, very similarly to the lesson that we did, I think it was lesson 14, right? We're not lofting like to the other side, we're lofting to the middle here. So on this front surface here, I'm going to start a sketch and I'm going to put a point right in the middle, right on this edge. Now see this green dot that appears here, X0, Y20. I'm going to click there because that's the midpoint of this edge, right? It's 40 millimeters tall, so the midpoint is 20. So our dimension, if we wanted to double check it, is 20, right? There it is. It is a driven dimension because I put that dot, I put this point on the green dot of the line, which is the midpoint of the line. So I'm going to hit finish sketch. And that is my point right here that I'm going to be lofting this triangle shape to this point. So go to my loft tool, select my sketch 2 perfectly, sketch 3 perfect, change it to cut, hit OK. So you can see it's lofting, it's taking that triangle and it's cutting it down, shrinking it until it meets that point. And it is complete. Now we need to do the bottom, right? We did the top, we need to do the bottom. The bottom needs to have a triangle on it as well. So I'll flip it to the bottom here. Here's my triangle location. So I'll start my sketch and I'll start drawing it in. So we need this line here is 20 at 90 degrees. It stops at this point here. And then I need this drawn in here as well. Oh, we're missing a line. It didn't want to draw the line. Let me draw it again. Here to here. Doesn't want to do it. Let's see if I can project the geometry. It doesn't want to do it. All right, so let's start it over again. Let's see what happens when we just delete it. Start sketch right here. Done. I'm going to do this again. Line tool. This point to here, to here, to here. There we go. Okay. Don't know what Inventor was doing there, but again, we just kind of went backwards a step, went forwards again. And that's what you got to do sometimes, because again, the lofting tool can be pretty temperamental. So we want to make sure that our sketches are accurate and they are exactly what we need and nothing additional to that. We want only what we need there. Now, what's interesting here, though, sketch 5, that's our triangle. We already made the point, which is here, sketch 3. We can reuse this again. We can use this sketch 3 again to act as the same vanishing point for our triangle. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Again, it was consumed by loft 1, right? Any feature that's here consumes the sketches that it used. It eats them, right? So that's why I need a plus sign in order to see sketch 3. So what we'll do is we'll loft, we'll select it, sketch 3, and then sketch 5, and make sure that it cuts. And there it is. Okay, that is it. That's it. That is lesson 16. Started with a solid piece of material, not a block. Had that weird like leave out that was there. And then of course we drew the triangle on the top, lofted it to the point in the center, drew a triangle on the bottom, lofted it to a point in the center as well, using the same point again. Okay, so this was lesson 16, a bit more of a challenging part, but lesson 15 was a super easy one with the stair step effect. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this was instructive and informative to you and helped you out in completing your Inventor knowledge gain. You all have a great day.